Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Run. Great job, D. Great job. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Tight end right. We got 4. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Flex round!
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw. Thanks. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Whip. Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Banks. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The pitch to Fournette. Able to spin free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the 50, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gurley again here on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw on second is Watson. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 down.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Banks. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Banks. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Tight end right. 2 jet.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
2 jet.
Now Leonard Fournette. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
We got 4. Down. Green the line. Watch the pass. 2 jet. Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's got Will tie complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 jet.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come back, come back. 2 jet.
Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Ohio!
From the gun on 3rd down, Banks. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Ohio!
Throwing on 1st down, Banks. Thomas barreling ahead. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Flex round! Right over there. Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Banks. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Hey, guys. Come on, let's go! What? 90!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Banks. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Flex round!
From the gun on 3rd down, Banks. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that.
Come back.
Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
3 down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Reset.
So we've come, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had together, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
Ohio! Ohio! Crunch!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another carry now for Gurley, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Banks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun, Banks. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Two jet.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tiger.
We got three, fellas.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it's cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ohio.
From the guns, Banks. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Come back.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come back.
Alert. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Let's go. Red 38.
Check three.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now it's Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 down. Hey, check.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the gun on 3rd down. Banks looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Strong right.
Ohio!
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Ohio!
Safe. Watch twist.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down. Banks. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ohio!
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
We got Blue 80! Blue 80!
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tiger! Two jet!
They'll go with a big Ben Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4, you've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We got 4. Kill!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Two jet!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
4 down, let's go.
Two jet!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Watson on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, baby. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On the toss, it's Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24.